Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about, once again, the Epstein list and all the stuff around the drama. I know I made quite a lot of videos on this topic a lot recently. Now, there's nothing new particularly to talk about. I'm actually kind of just making this video to basically we'll talk about some of the more recent stuff because, again, I haven't covered this topic mostly in about a week or so, about 2 weeks now, I think, 3 weeks now, I think. And some new stuff has come out. Obviously, the DOJ or the Department of Justice has said or claimed that Trump is supposedly on the list. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is to kind of just talk about how Trump is very obviously, and when I mean very obviously, I mean very obviously, not just Trump, but the entire government, sort of, Republicans in general, are obviously kind of trying to sweep the whole topic of the Epstein list under the rug. They are very, very clearly trying to do that. And you may ask why. It's very obvious. We got a while ago, the House Republicans blocked that thing that I made a video about it. This one guy, he wanted to, I forgot his name already, but he wanted to do a thing to where it made Congress or have them vote to release the list. Republicans blocked that. And then Trump is going like, oh, the list isn't real. I'm sorry, I said I'm going to stop mimicking his voice, but he said the list isn't real and it's made up by Obama, Hillary, and Biden and shit. And then he also goes on, oh, he's going on a rant. He's just doing side quests. From saying the Washington Commanders need to go back to the Washington Redskins, or if they don't, he'll block a bill to build their new stadium. Or from saying like Obama needs to be arrested for some shit. Like, I just don't understand why he's trying to avoid it so much. It's clearly because he's trying to sweep it under the rug. He's trying to pretend it's not a thing because he's probably on it. He's on it, man. I mean, man, why else would they be trying so hard to block it or just pretend it's not a thing? We know why. We know exactly why. It's because he is on the list. Or at least, again, as I've stated, a lot of people are on this list. Okay, a lot of politicians and all kinds of people like that are on this list. It's just, to me, it's just absurd how Trump is just, once again, he promised a list, and then he's pretending it's not real now. What gives, man? What gives? If you ask me, to be honest, it's just a big fat cover-up. It is just a big cover-up that Trump and his administration are trying to hide because, again, they know what's going on. They know the details. Trump for sure knows the details. And all of them know the details that a lot of their friends and buddies and business partners are on the list. And by the way, I want to mention, my recording sounds a little different today. It's because I'm actually recording outside without my headphones. It's not other than that car honking. I apologize. But yeah, it's a nice day. I just felt like recording outside for some reason. So anyways, overall, it's just a big cover-up, and they're just trying to sweep it under the rug because they think the American people are stupid. And some people are, but they think we're all stupid. They think we're all going to forget about it. Even if they say, oh, aliens are here, they can say aliens are out in space and shit. They could lie and lie and lie and say whatever they want. Not even lie, even. They can just point out random side quests. Trump can do all kinds of things and do a bunch of side quests, once again trying to say, oh, hey, the Washington Commanders need to go back to the Washington Redskins, or blah blah blah. The Seattle Sonics need to be back again, or I don't know. He could do all of that shit, and some of his supporters just don't bat an eye. In fact, they don't seem to care. There's a large split between Trump supporters right now, between ones that are saying, hey, Trump, could you fulfill your campaign promise and release the list, and then there's ones who are like, oh, the list isn't real. It was made up by Obama, because they believe Trump. Because literally Trump, again, went on that whole tangent on Truth Social saying the list wasn't real and stuff. And calling the supporters who want it idiots and fools and stuff. And he's just trying to do all these things and say it's not real all of a sudden. Because, again, remember, go back all the way back to November and shit. He was saying it's real. He was saying it was a thing. And he was saying he's going to release it. Now, all of a sudden, he's like, no, I don't want to. You just... What is it, man? What's the truth? Are we ever going to get the truth? Are we ever going to know the truth? Who knows? Honestly, because Trump's just dodging it at this point. He's clearly avoiding it. The entire thing. They're all clearly avoiding it. His administration, and so is he. Why? Again, he's on it. He might be. I'm not saying 100%. We don't have 100% confirmation other than the Department of Justice saying he might be on a list or whatever. It's just... Trump's desperate, I think. I think he's desperate to get this off the minds of the American people. I feel like he would start a war just to get people's minds off it. Actually, ironically, he did order to send 2 nuclear submarines to like Russian territory, not Russian territory entirely, but like close to Russia. And like that's not going to spark a war or anything, but I mean it could. Surely Trump, I mean, yeah, that's going to help the economy. They always go like, he went on this thing saying like, we've had like a great successful 6 months and people want to talk about irrelevant or something about Epstein. He says nobody cares about him. Yeah, he's right about something. Nobody cares about Epstein himself, but people want to know who's on the list. People want to know who's been to his little fun day paradise. It's not really a fun day paradise, but to him and it's the people who were there, to them, yeah, it totally was. And I don't want to know about the things they did there. I really don't. They probably did some horrible stuff. And I'm telling you, man, it's a big cover-up, and Trump is clearly kind of grasping, just trying to find a way to get this off the minds of the American people to just straight up insulting his own supporters, the people who support him and got him in office. Everything. Say, you're idiots for wanting to list, and no one cares about Epstein, and no one cares about that. People do care. People want to know the truth, and you lied to them. Once again, you promised it at the beginning of your campaign, and now all of that. You turning around and saying it's not real and made up by Obama, that's just wild, man. That's absurd, actually. It's quite absurd. And I just have to say, man, either Trump tells the truth and releases the list, or we all know he's lying. I mean, granted, he's not going to do it, I don't think. I don't think there's any scenario at this point where he's going to do it himself. So, I mean, who knows, man? Who honestly knows? All of this shit with Trump just, again, doing side quests. He's doing all the side quests. He's like trying to avoid doing the main mission, which is release the list. And he's just doing all the side quests. He's just going to avoid it for as long as he can until he can't outrun it anymore. And to the supporters, his supporters that think it's fake because he said it's fake, I just think those people just really need to get a reality check. Because all Trump has to do is say, oh, hey, guys, it's fake, and then they believe it. It's, to me at least, it's crazy. It's really fucking crazy, dude. I don't know how they... And, like, I don't know, man. His supporters, they glaze him so much. They just glaze him so much. And Trump was like, we've had a successful 6 months. Like, have we? I mean, sure, some things have been nice. But overall, is everything great? No, not at all. And he's acting like we're winning and all of that. And sure, in the grand scheme of things, we could be winning. Things are getting slightly better for the most part. Prices are in the middle right now. Gas prices really just depends on where you live. But in some areas it's actually quite decent, or it's actually really good. Overall though, he's avoiding it. He's dodging it, and they're trying to sweep it under the rug right in front of us. They're just trying to they think we're dumb. I mean, once again, some people are dumb, but, get me right now. It's crazy that they're just trying to do this whole scheme of sweeping under the rug and pretending it's not a thing, because it's not going to work. Something this big, it's not going to work. And I think the people, all of us, need to speak up more and talk about how we want the truth. And Trump needs to fucking man up, dude. He needs to just drop it. He needs to tell the truth for once and release this goddamn list. I just want to ask, how much longer is this gig going to go for? How much longer are we all going to ask for the list and get ignored? How much longer will this whole ordeal go on? Honestly, who knows? We could go a year or two, maybe more. Throughout Trump's presidency, I think him and the Republicans are going to do whatever they can to prevent the list from being released. And I think the moment a Democrat... I mean, granted, listen, people always say, oh, only Republicans are on the list now. Democrats are for sure on it too. Bill Clinton, I'm joking. No, really, who knows who's going to really step up and push for this? Who's going to do it, man? Because I don't know if Republicans really would, and Democrats. I mean, yeah, I definitely think they're more likely to do it. But man, once again, people just need to don't let Trump and the government and all the Republicans sweep this under the rug. Don't let them get away with it. Do not let them get away with this. We need to speak up, all of us, who want the truth. We need to all just unite and say we want the list. And once again, a lot of people do. Even Trump supporters want it. And some people are legit questioning their support for Trump because of all of this. Because he went from, once again, going like, The list again, he went from promising during the election, around the time of the election, he was saying he promises to release it. He didn't straight up promise, but he was starting to say that he's going to release the list and all of that, and now it's not real according to him, and then his supporters just eat it up. This shit's so stupid, man. Once again, don't let them sweep it on the rug. We're not going to forget. People cannot forget this kind of thing. We cannot let them get away with this scheme because we all know what they're trying to do. Sorry about that. Truck's starting up near me. Anyways, it's just absurd, man. It's quite absurd, and we can't let them get away with it. I really just fucking hope that we get this information. We all want the truth, and I hope it doesn't take years. But they all think we're just going to forget, and personally, I'm not going to forget. I know other people won't. Don't let them get away with it, man. I think that's going to kind of wrap it up for today's video. Last few things I'll say is, once again, it's just absurd. They're trying to sweep it under the rug. I know I've mentioned that multiple times, but they're not. We cannot let them get away with it. That's all I got to say, you know. And man, I mean, who knows how long this will go on for? I think Trump's going to kind of play it like it's not real. He's going to continue to do that for a while. I think the only way he would ever acknowledge it, it's real, if he legit gets forced to release it, but I don't think that can happen. And even if it ever did get released, I think he would still cry out and say it's not real. Even if Donald Trump's name was highlighted at the top of the list, the whole VIP package of the Epstein Island, and he's a VIP, right? He's like the most valuable visitor, right? It's just like, he would still say it's fake. He would still say it's not real because, honestly, he's just trying to protect himself and his buddies, of course. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if it sounds too... I mean, I checked the audio. It doesn't sound horrible. It doesn't sound bad, actually. Recording outside wasn't that bad of a thing, other than a few cars going off occasionally. But it's not that bad of a thing. By the way, I have 2 streams tonight. One stream, which is Game Night Episode 6, because God almighty, dude, if everyone was there last night, it crashed like 40 minutes into the stream, which was really fucking inconvenient, man. Horrible timing. And then I did another stream. There was no audio, and I played for like 20 or 30 minutes until I realized it. So once again, we'll be redoing those streams tonight, and I'll see you guys there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great rest of your day.